Hello, I'm Sandeepa. I manage Tech at Credix. About Credix, we are India's leading cash flow solutions provider. We are an online invoice discounting marketplace. The problem statement we are trying to solve is the shortage of working capital supply for MSMEs. The post fulfillment of purchase orders, the invoice payments get delayed, which hampers the growth cycle of MSMEs, which is the problem statement we are trying to solve. Using our marketplace, the MSMEs can sell the invoices at a discounted rate and gain access to the working capital or cash flow. It's also an alternative investment platform for our investors, retail or institutional, to invest in such discounted invoices and gain a rate of return better than the average market rate. Before I explain the AWS architecture in a nutshell, I would like to explain how the system functions. As a first step, the MSMEs would be uploading the invoices on the marketplace, wishing them to get discounted and gain access to the working capital. And such invoices will be purchased by the investors who are looking to invest in such invoices based on their preferences. The invested amount will get dispersed to the MSMEs, and later down the lane, whenever there is a repayment happening by the invoicee, the repaid amount will get distributed to the investors who had invested on these invoices. And the functional flow is explained, depicted in this AWS architecture diagram. The flow is from the left to the right, and it starts with the step one here, the MSME user uploading the invoices on our marketplace front end. And the such invoices will be entering the invoice workflow via the backend services. And as a first step, the invoices will get digitized, depicted as step two. And this happens via the digitization workers that are running in a serverless mode on AWS Lambda. We use AWS Textract to extract the OCR information. Then our proprietary model deployed on SageMaker endpoint will get executed. This invoice processing is a complex step, as we all understand that all invoices are of different formats, the contents are of different structures. So a lot of filtering happens here, noise is reduced, and later transformation happens so that we get a meaningful information out of these invoices. And once we have this information extracted out, the risk validation rules do get kicked in via the serverless mode again, which is step three. And post the risk validation is complete, and if the invoices are validated successfully, then the invoices are available for made available for purchase on the platform. Now, the investors who are looking to buy such invoices, as depicted under step 4 on the left, will purchase those invoices. The purchased amount will get dispersed to the MSMEs, as depicted with step 5 in the center. The requests will reach the payment workers running in Lambda as well as EC2 host, which interface with the bank server gateway, and will be submitting the payment instructions to the bank. And later down the lane, the invoicee will make a payment purchase, depicted as step 6 on the right bottom here. And we receive a collection notification from the bank server, and which will be processed by our collection workers running on Lambda as well as EC2. And with the step 7 on the left, the MSME users will be uploading the payment invoices for the repayment made, so that this information can be tallied and reconciled against the invoices that were previously discounted. And similar to invoice digitization, even the payment advices get digitized. Step number 8, the flow is similar. We get a meaningful information extracted out, and then a series of settlement computation rules do kick in, which is point number 9 in the serverless mode, and post which this repaid amount will get distributed to the investors who had invested in these invoices, which is step number 10, which will be seeing the payment workers getting the requests again and processing such requests for payments. So that is how we operate or the system functions. And for this, we make use of the front-end services, marketplace front-end services with which the user will interact with. Even programmatic access is allowed using the API gateway, and services and the workflow engines are supporting these front-end services, and workers are depicted in the center. And we use various persistent stores. All of the services interact with the persistent stores as depicted on the top left. And the data from various stores get ingested into our data lake hosted on Amazon S3 using DMS, the data migration service given by AWS. And this S3 will be seeing the downstream data pipeline jobs running in Lambda and making use of AWS Athena to populate data for our business analytics, which will be used by the organization to track the progress and as well as metrics. And the data lake also serves as the source of truth for our digitization model training, which is running on SageMaker, and we make use of SageMaker to train our jobs, and also the AWS ground truth. And in terms of security, apart from authentication and authorization, we make use of the security groups and the protocol restrictions, encryption at rest, encryption on transport, and also the web application firewalls, managing the load balancers, etc. And in terms of achievements, before I talk about the impact we have made with this architecture, some of the key challenges we wanted to achieve was to reduce the human bias in risk underwriting. And also we wanted to disperse the working capital faster, as many of our customers, MSMEs, depend on this for their day-to-day operations. And we also wanted to reduce the TAT for the repayment settlement transactions. And for this, we had to automate risk assessment as well as the settlement processing. And we have achieved it using the digitization of invoices as well as the payment advisors, and with the help of machine learning. And so the impact is that as of today, we've seen there is 40% increase in auto rejection cases under risk. And we have started disbursing the working capital 30% faster. And also we are taking 15% less time compared to what it was before to process repayment settlement transactions. We have come a long way today, and at present we have discounted more than 500,000 invoices on our platform. And we are very happy to state that we take less than 2 hours to disperse working capital whenever we get new invoices, so that our customers, the MSMEs, are getting instant access to cash flow. Thank you.